What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So you know what we need to talk about? We need to talk about AMC. This is what it's all about today. And my prediction couldn't have been more spot on when we get into AMC as a whole. So we're going to talk about the price action. We're going to break down the Ortex data. We're going to go into some details, some more information about, the whole Q&A and all that stuff. We need to make sure that we understand everything completely, before the squeeze ends up happening and what we have coming for us when it comes to the strength of this squeeze and how impactful it's going to be. So guys, before we get into all this stuff, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. There was a lot of green in the market. At first it was a lot of red, and now we're seeing a lot of green. So we're going to get into this. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, the link is down in the description, or you can just search at Perry8K and you'll be able to find that. So I have about 700 followers. I would like to have 1,000. So go ahead and follow me if you guys have a chance. So let's talk about AMC a little bit. Let's look at where we are right now. We're not finished in the day. It's currently $33.27, adjusting back and forth, moving up to 29 cents, 27 cents, going back and forth. We have, moved up to about $34. Now in the morning when I was talking about this, people were asking me, hey, is this going to go down a little bit more, or do you think it's actually going to go up? And I said that usually when I'm optimistic, it goes the opposite way. So I was optimistic again today, so I'm glad that didn't really come true. But I was telling people that it was going to go down to about 28, and it went down to 28. And then you would see that end up increasing to about, I believe I said 35 or close to like 34, 35. It will resist around 35. And then I didn't say where it was going to actually finish. So we still might get up to that 35 mark. We're up at, the high was 34.12. So that's not bad at all. And I was talking to people about the volume today, because the volume looked very bullish at the end of the day. At the end of my stream, it looked very, very bullish. So seeing that, I was telling people, look, this makes sense if we would see a good day today because of the volume that we are seeing. It was over 1 million shares for the pre-market. So when we got to the end of the pre-market, we were obviously closer to that 2 million mark, if not at 2 million. I didn't really see it because I was obviously working, but when we opened up at $31.09, which is above where we closed at, which was $29 and some odd cents, $29.84, I believe. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. $29.84. We did end up decreasing from, after we did open up, we increased up to about $32.50. Then we started to fall down. Now, I thought we were going to fall down right from the start. That's obviously a part of prediction that didn't really, come to fruition. But you could see that did go down to $28, where I thought it was going to pull back and have a healthy V-shaped recovery. It did have that V-shaped recovery, recovered all the way back up to about $32.59. It did break the $32.55 mark previously. So getting above that, breaking above that, showed a lot of bullish, strength. If it resisted at that point, I would say, it didn't really show a lot of bullish strength, but the fact that it broke it did show that it was a little bit more bullish than it was bearish. So throughout that time, you did see a W formation there, and you did see that pull back all the way down to 31. And it actually started to climb again after that pullback, all the way up to about $34.12, where you did see that high. Now, currently we're consolidating up in this area, which it could be, creating this larger bull flag scenario. I mean, if you look at it, it's sort of like that, where you have this flagpole, the flag, and then you have an increase there. And now you're creating a little bit more consolidation. That could be the case as well, but I'm not sure if we are going to see that. I would love to see it skyrocket today and tomorrow and actually see some sort of positive impact to end the week, which we haven't seen in a long, long time. So most people are saying that this is probably going to decrease tomorrow after seeing 11% increase. They give us what we want to see, and then it falls down to 26 or whatever. So don't think that this is going to be the start of new territory where we're going to push up like crazy. I think it could be. It's showing signs that it could be, but you never know what the hedge funds can do. So I'm not going to sit here and say that it's going to be the best thing ever, the best thing since sliced bread. No, we've seen 106 million shares worth of volume, which is really good. I would imagine a lot of it was more bullish territory than anything, but you had a lot of stocks that were actually moving. If you look over to the left of your screen, the way you're looking at it, you're going to see that everything is green here that is showing up on this most popular watch list. Everything, including HCMC, which is hardly ever green, right? So looking at that, a lot of things were actually bullish. It wasn't just AMC or GME or anything like that. But right now we're starting to get closer and closer to close. It's looking like we're going to close above 33. We have about 5 minutes left, so it's looking like it has a strong case of closing above 33, even though you could see a massive pullback out of nowhere. You just never know. Or you could see something that increases out of nowhere. It's really unpredictable, to tell you the truth. Now, just to get into some Ortex data, we're going to look at where the short interest changes. The short interest change is plus 49%. They did end up, borrowing more than they ended up returning. So they returned 1.46 million. They borrowed 1.96 million, so about 2 million shares, which is a surplus of about 500,000, 493,000 to be precise. You are seeing that the estimated short interest shares, the shorted shares, increased up to 79 million, and the total is around 15.46 million. Shares on loan has surpassed 100 million, and you're looking at utilization above 91.89. When we look into some of the detail, I did talk about this during my live stream. 18.9 FINRA short volume. Showed that they did short about 40%. And they've been shorting around 30 to 40% for the last however many days. Plus, CBOE volume and all that stuff. You have to take that into account as well. So ultimately, and again, I'm going to say this time and time again, I think we're in a good spot. I think we're sitting in the right area. I understand that a lot of people are upset that it hasn't just increased and stayed on that course. But, the market itself has ebbs and flows to it, right? And especially a short squeeze position. This is why a lot of people like to day trade and swing trade short squeeze positions, because they can make so much money from it. But ultimately, you can make a lot of money from the short squeeze itself anyways. So that's where my head is. But today wasn't really that bad. It wasn't. We had a great day, 12% up. We're getting closer and closer to the close, and we're up to $33, which it seems like, we're up 12%, but we did drop quite a bit yesterday. And being up 10% or 12% today is still not even, close to where we could have been if we would have just seen some green days. We were up to 46 at one point, not today, but just recently we were up to 46. I believe it was 46 or 43, something like that. But we were up in the 40s. It just looked so positive from there. But a lot of people were just saying, look, it could look positive, but it's not going to be 100% positive. So that's where my head is. I did want to, talk to you guys about my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter if you guys want to. But I wanted to talk to you guys about the Say Technologies. Man, go over there and vote if you guys want to look at my Twitter and vote on my question. Here's my question. I will put my question in the description below if you guys want to, vote on it or upvote it and do all that. But I know the whole purpose of this right here, Timothy B's question. I'm going to keep saying this. Go and, upvote this question so we know how many shares are out there whenever it gets to the time where we have that Q&A. You can answer this question. We can understand how many shares are actually out there. We have 41.4K votes on this one question and 49.8 million shares that are out there, showing that we have 49.8 million shares. I know if you overseas, if you have stocks, if you have AMC in another country, you can't really do it. If you have a broker that's not showing up, you can't do it. But if you have the ability to put your information in Apex Clearing, you can use Apex Clearing in order to do that. So I don't know if Apex Clearing will actually factor in other brokers at all. I believe it only has to be to the ones that use Apex Clearing, I'm pretty sure, unless somehow it brings it in from all brokers and you can have all your information in there. That would be great. But yeah, I mean, I'll have to check with like Fidelity and whatnot, because I don't think Fidelity uses Apex. But if I can get my data in there, my shares in there, then everybody can get their count into here, which would be really, really good. So anyways, guys, make sure you check this out. Follow me on Twitter, and upvote any question that you do believe deserves some sort of light, because a lot of questions are great. I've uploaded upvoted. Jesus, I've upvoted plenty of questions here, so definitely go ahead and check that out. But at the risk of messing up this whole entire video by just talking, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. But make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow my other channels, my social medias, all that stuff. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.